DeRosa said before, he's a complete hitter. Check out average leaders in all the game. Behind who? How does he impact the game in so many different ways? It's not just the power, DeRosa.
I mean, we saw it in the postseason.
We did.
To be completely honest with you, I mean, it changed the way I viewed him, right? I always just saw him as a guy, get your 4 ABs, try and go deep. That is not who he is.
It was the base running.
It's defense, it's base running, it's working the ball the other way. Yesterday, he got 3 knocks. He didn't necessarily hit any of them on the screws, but he finds a way to compete, like you saw his batting average right there. I just want to give him some love and then kind of get into this whole conversation of, do you give up average for power a little bit? Because he doesn't seem to want to. But I don't think he necessarily has to. It's just he has a tendency to want to chase off his backside. And you watch some of the great power hitters kind of sit and spin off that back hip. So he's creating a steeper angle to the ball just on how his body presents going towards the baseball. Let's get into it, because he was fantastic. Last year in the postseason, in 18 games, he hit .397 with 8 bombs. Diving all over the place. The splits at first base like nobody's business. I'm making everything happen. Put the entire city and franchise on his back. Got everybody to believe. It was fantastic to watch him go about it. Okay? All right, weighted runs created plus leaders since the start of 2024. There he is. Aaron Judge, number 1, 209. Shohei Ohtani with 173. These are the guys. The 152 from Vlad Guerrero Jr. And when you watch him, even though yesterday, like I said, he threw out 3, they weren't his best 3, he hits the baseball and impacts it so hard. I mean, he's got the toe tap. We can get back into it. The toe tap, and he's getting after it. There's a double on a hanging split from Shohei Ohtani, and it pinches the gap on a line. It's head high. Watch this. Simeon Woods Richardson, backside double, and beats Buxton over his head to center field. So they're like 2-iron shots. He's not looking. If he happens, we had this saying with the Braves in the minor leagues, home runs are nothing but mistake doubles. You're trying to hit doubles in the gap to perfection, and then you catch it a grain low, and it leaves the yard. And that's what it seems like what Vlad's doing. Hard hit per swing percentage leaderboards. There's Vlad, 23.4% of the time he's barreling it up. And he swings hard. Give me the bat speed. Bat speed leader since the start of 2025. We know Stanton's on top of this. And O'Neal Cruz, Junior Caminero. But then you look, Vlad, he's getting after it as well. So the ability to move the ball gap to gap, the ability to stay inside everything and hit it 2 feet off the ground for exit, velo, and pop. And I watched this. When we played the Dominican in the WBC, to watch them parade those stars, Tatis, Marte, Soto, just my feeling sitting in the dugout was, as good a hitter as Soto is, the guy who scared the lights out of me was Vladdy. And if you remember that game, when we went back to that game, he hit a 2-iron double off Skeens early in that game that barely got this high off the ground, and it beat Roman Anthony to the wall for a double. So the ability to just manipulate the baseball, but we want more bombs. We want more 3 true outcomes. He's capable of that as well. He's gone deep twice this year. He got an Anthony K. cutter that he shot out in like 12 degrees. I remember this game because he almost went deep the at-bat before, and it didn't go. And then Reed Detmers right here, change up in a 1-0 count. Perfect hitting right there. Not cheating to a fastball in, staying through the big part of the plate. We've seen it in the postseason. Rodon, heater away, heater in, change up, middle cut. And if you watch this, watch the fact that he's staying tall and not chasing the baseball. What do I mean by that? Just watch his upper half, his chest. He's not going to get anything. I'm staying tall. I know where my barrel is, and I'm letting my swing work around me. Okay? Here he is against Ohtani. He's going to get a slider, top rail, and just absolutely pummel it to left center. You can't hit that pitch like that if you're jumping off your backside. That has to be here. Bang! You have to be behind the baseball. Here's his homer, 26 against Detmers. Run that back for me real quick. He's got a lot going on. We just did McGonigal with the toe tap. Pause. All that does, the toe tap at home, whether it's a leg kick, toe tap, all that does, it's a rhythm and timing mechanism to engage your backside. For you to understand that I got to get here. Now I'm ready to go. And now this just becomes a lever, and I'm exploding off my backside. But you can't chase off your backside. You got to sit into the ground. He has a tendency, like we all do, he wants to go get the baseball. Run it. And you see it. He's able to back that one up, but we bring this up. This is, keep running this. This is his homer from 25. Run that back for me real quick. Run that back. Watch how he's a little bit more crouched in 2026 as opposed to staying tall, chest-wise, and hitting off his backside. It's minute, but it's there. And when he hits the double, watch him just a little bit. He'll chase off his backside, and he's steep down and through the baseball. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Do you want to give up 30, 40, 50 points in batting average for 10, 12 more homers? That's what you got to ask yourself with Vlad. He's not chasing 40 bombs like some other guys, Pete Alonso's of the world, the Matt Olsons of the world. This is a guy that manipulates the ball all around the lot and tries to hit it hard. So I just wonder, I sit there on a nightly basis and watch these guys hit. I wonder if Toronto's ever had a conversation to try and get him to stay back and behind the baseball and maybe get his attack angle up a little bit. Because if you see right here, 20-25 attack angle, Vladdy is at 1%, as opposed to Pete that's got a 10% attack angle. And you see right here, 2 degrees since 2025. It's the lowest in Major League Baseball. So he's going to hit a lot more baseballs down and hard line drives. He would have to make a conscious effort, and we can get back in. Watch this. Watch him go into his toe tap and then gain ground forward, as opposed to Pete sitting and hitting from behind. Run this. Run it back one more time. So if he was able to sit in this just a little longer, like sit on that backside. What do you guys want?
I want what I
want
saw.
290 with 28 and drive in 100, or you want 230, 240 with potential for 40?
Wouldn't everyone say complete or no? Would it be
I think it's what the
50-50
team. I think it's what the team needs, the roster construction, but certainly. This is the rub right here. 186 games. You're getting 302 with 25, or you're getting 260 with 42.